AC compressor ain't on it yet. So here's my old head. I removed the stud because the new head didn't come with studs, and that's the only one that stayed. So what I'm gonna do is take 2 nuts and run it down, then take this one and tighten it up so it pinches each other. Then I'm gonna try to back it out. I'm gonna do the same method. 2 nuts. Now these don't have to be super tight. The important part is when you put the nut on there. So it seems to go really far into the head, so I'm just gonna run it in about, I don't know, that far. So that much is in the head. Then the nut should tighten it up. So now I gotta transfer all the stuff from the old turbo to the new turbo, which I imagine is just the lines. I would recommend doing this with a good turbo. So I went up to local GM dealer and I took the cores back, the turbo and the head, and I had them check see if they had the seals, which I did not have, and they did, so I went and got them. So here's the seal if I can get it apart. Here's the part number for the 2 seals for the coolant lines. So I thought these new seals were wrong because, as you can tell, a little bit of a difference to them. This one's a little bit bigger around. But I looked up the part number and That seems to be right. So I guess we'll go with it. Alright, now we can get the manifold gasket. There's the part number for that. Okay, so I guess it's gonna only go one way. There's a little tab here that's hitting the head. I'm just gonna place on by hand for right now, just in case I gotta take it back off, put a couple of pipes on. So this is a coolant line that goes in the oil cooler. And there's the part number for that. It's the O-ring that goes on it. Make sure you put some oil in there to lube it up. This goes right here. Shove it in. And you have a bolt that holds it onto the block right there. Okay, now you should be able to put the turbo on.
do some like some buffering.
So the turbo gets torqued at 8 Newton meters or 71 inch-pounds. Make sure you go over them a couple times because after it all gets sucked up, the other ones are going to loosen. And you could have forgot one like I did. So now we're going to go ahead and put the intake manifold on it. The intake gasket is this part number right here. Alright, so the intake manifold is 20 Newton meters or 15 foot-pounds. This is 20. Okay, now we're gonna put the valve cover on. There's the part number for the valve cover gasket. So the same setup as the intake. It's got little nipples that you force in there and it stays in. If you can get it to go in. So I don't know why you're supposed to do this, but it says put silicone on this bolt. I don't know. I ain't sure where the silicone goes out on this bolt, so we're going to put it in a couple places. The manual just says to put sealant on it. Squishing out there, so it might be right. Okay, so your spark plugs get torqued at 25 newton meters or 18 foot-pounds. I'm guessing that's what happened to the old head is somebody ever torqued the spark plugs. I'm gonna put the coil packs on it. This right here.
That looks sticky. That looks sticky.
Was it? Here, as you tighten this up, it sucks this in. And it rusts in place and you gotta hit it back that way. Take the tensioner back off. Here's the belt number right here. Okay, so it goes this way. And this way. AC compressor ain't on it yet. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put this on here. Something like that. Perfect enough.
Good?
I think so. So I went to put this coolant line right here on. It bolts into the block. And then I realized that the other coolant line was hanging down here. So I ended up unbolting the turbo so I can reroute it up here because it was hitting the oil cooler. So that wasn't very fun. So I ended up hooking that up. It goes right here to this coolant line. Then I also had to undo the oil feed tube because that exhaust bolt right here, couldn't get to it with it in the way. Then I got this coolant line hooked up. Got the oil drain tube put in. I went ahead and ran this hose right here, this little vacuum line. Put the knock sensor on. Then this bracket. Then the little eyelet for the engine hoist. I had to bolt it on. And there was 2 more brackets for the head. Had to put those there. But I think I'm finally ready to hang it on the cherry picker. Like the flywheel on it. And hopefully get set down the car tonight. So I'm gonna set you guys up, and you probably won't be able to see a whole lot, but you'll get the idea of what I'm doing.